welcome back to my channel. I'm coming on today to show you how we can make some sublimate some puzzles. Yeah, so I have the blanks here, the sublimation blanks, which is these puzzle pieces here, and I will be using the infusible ink. So your girl does not have a sublimation printer, so the next best thing is using infusible ink, and you could also use infusible sheets too, where you can get them on Amazon or the infusible sheets that I get here from Cricut. Alright, so we're going to need our I'll be using my 9x9 heat press. And you know, you could use your 15x15 heat press if you like, but I want to try it using our Cricut 9x9 press here. So we're also going to need some heat protective gloves, because infusible ink does get really hot when you're doing sublimation. And then we're going to need some heat resistant tape. And we also going to need a lint roller to help clean off the surface before we put down our infusible ink sheet to be pressed. Okay, let's take a look at our puzzle blanks that we have here. I think it's 9 by something. I'll put it at the bottom. I don't remember right now what it is, but it comes in the plastic, so we're just going to open it up and take it out. Okay, this is how they look. Now, I didn't realize that the puzzle pieces were so tiny. They have different sizes. This is the back. They have different sizes of the puzzle pieces, which is my first time ordering it, so I didn't realize it was a small ones that I chose, but that's okay. We're gonna use it anyways. A puzzle is a puzzle. And this one is kind of shiny. I don't know if they're all like that, but this surface is a shiny surface. So we're gonna head over to Cricut Design Space so we can get some images to print on our puzzle. Okay, so we're just gonna find the images that we want and import them. So I have these two images here, one imported big and one imported small. We'll just bring it down to make it more manageable. Now we're gonna get a rectangle to mimic the size of our puzzle, which is 29, and the width is 20, or the height is 20, sorry. So we're just gonna turn it so we have it the exact way we want it, and I'm going to change it to the color white so I could see our image on it better when we put them on. So we're going to bring this image to the front. We're going to size it to the same 29 to 20. And there we go, that fits in there nicely. So I'm just going to move it to the side and take our next image, same thing, move it to the front, and then we're doing the same thing. Size it to the 29 by 20. And that fits perfectly. So what I'm going to do next is get rid of the rectangle. Just hide it, otherwise the Cricut will print it. So I have these two. We're going to go to make it, and we're going to do it on a mat, and then we are going to mirror both our images. Great, and then we're going to send it to our Cricut to be cut. And as you can see, the infusible ink sheets are cut with the paper side up. Not like regular iron-on. These ones are cut with the paper size up. And now we are going to weed our images, which the infusible ink is a lot like cardstock. So you just bend it and you can peel it, weed it, just using your fingers. And make sure your fingers are dry, not wet, not sweaty, not oily. Otherwise you'll ruin the ink on the infusible ink sheets. Okay, so now that that's all done, we're going to set up to start our pressing. So I have set up my pressing mat here, and I'm going to put a piece of butcher paper over my pressing mat. to help protect it. And here is our puzzle piece. So I'm just going to roll the lint roller over it to take off any excess lint that might be there. And now we're going to set up our machine. So I want it to press for 400. The heat temperature is going to be 400. And we are going to press it for 45 seconds. And the button is red, and when it turns green, it will be ready to go. So while our machine is heating up, we're going to put our first image onto our puzzle. So because it's the infusible ink sheets that we're using from Cricut, it has a see-through carrier sheet. So I'm just going to line up our image onto our puzzles. And then I'm just going to flip it over and add tape to the back of our board. Okay, so here is our puzzle all set. So I'm going to place another piece of butcher paper over the top of our puzzle. And then we're going to start our press. Now it doesn't cover the whole of the image, so I'm going to be pressing it 2 times. And I'm applying medium pressure. Okay, that's finished. So now I'm going to move it down and start the second half of the press. Hope this works, you guys. Okay, so it's all done. So we're just gonna peel back our butcher paper, and it's very hot, so we're gonna let it cool down a bit before we remove anything. It's very hot. Okay, so now it's cooled down. It's just warm, it's not completely cool, but I can touch it now. So we're just going to remove the heat resistant tape. Okay, we're going to turn it back over. And now we're just going to remove everything. Oh, that looks so nice. OMG. That looks nice. And the color transferred. You see, everything is off of here, so it transferred nicely. Okay, here is a closer look at our puzzle. I love how this looks. It's my first time doing this. I think it looks very nice. Okay, here is our second image. And we're going to do the same thing, line it up and put it onto our puzzle. And now we're just going to add the tape to the back. Add our butcher paper over the top. And now start our pressing time. And now the second half. And now it's finished. So we are just gonna wait because it's hot. Okay, now it had time to cool down, so I'm just going to turn it on the back and remove the heat tape from the back. So now let's take it off. Okay. First of all, it looks like the top part didn't transfer fully. There's still some color up top. Maybe I didn't add enough pressure. I think that's what happened. Okay, let's have a closer look at this. I think there was some bleeding or something. As you can see here, a lot of, I don't know if you guys can see it, but a lot of little things bleed off into the shape of the puzzles. I don't know why it did that, but all over. Hope you guys can see that. But otherwise it looks nice. Yes, it turned out very nice. I like how this one looks too, and the top still looks bright. Although not all the color transferred, it still looks very bright. Alright everyone, here are my two puzzles, which I love them. I love this one the best. I think they both look lovely. Let's have a closer look at this one. I love how this one is. It says the only BS I need is bag and shoes. I love it. I think it turned out so nice. I love it for my first time doing the sublimating a puzzle. I think I did a good job. I love how this one turned out. Tell me what you think. Okay, and here is our second one, which also looks nice. I love the vibrant prints. The color, everything is so nice. I just don't know why it bleed. And I didn't move the heat press machine when I was printing it. I didn't do that. So I don't know why. But anyways, it bleed through on the edges, as you can see. These little pieces here. I hope you can see them. They bled through all over. I don't know. I really don't understand why it did that with this one. But anyways, it still looks lovely. Yes, it does. And let me take out one piece to show you. There we go. See? It's a puzzle. I took out the corner piece. And then let me just put it back in. I'm super excited about this. I love it. And for this one, let me take out a piece and show you. I don't want to remove the whole puzzle. There we go. There's a piece from this one. Isn't that cute? And let me just put it back in. I really love how they turned out. I'm so excited. And you can take the bag that it comes in, just open back the plastic and put the puzzle back in, or you can get a gift bag or even a little box and take the puzzle apart and drop the pieces in there, and then just take a picture of whatever the puzzle is and put it onto the box. I think this is so super nice for a gift idea to give away for friends and family. And you could do all sorts of sayings put on them. And I just wanted to share with you that even if you don't have a sublimation printer, just like your girl doesn't have one, you could still do all these nice things using Cricut infusible ink sheets, or even buying the infusible ink sheets online. And you could purchase them and do some nice designs onto puzzles and give them away as a gift. So I think I did good for my first time. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. And I hope I have helped inspired you how to do another DIY using your Cricut, your heat press, and all that good stuff. Well, you know, I shouldn't only say Cricut, because there's other cutting machines out there too, and other kinds of heat machines out there too. So whichever one you have, it will be great to make some puzzles and give them away as gift. You know, the Christmas season is coming. This is a wonderful gift idea to make and give away to your loved ones. All right, everyone, I will see you again when I turn this camera back on. Bye!